that fits. Welcome to the group exhibit Hydrogen and Fuel Cells here at Hannover Fair 2013. My name is Alexa von Busse and I'd like to invite you now to have a seat, to have a drink on the house and to raise questions. As we are a public forum, you always have the opportunity to raise questions whenever they, to ask questions, whenever they come up to your head. You can just raise your hand and I come around with a microphone. So my next guest has made the long way over from China to introduce us to the fuel cell backup power applications by Foresight. And he's with us for the first time. I'm really excited to have him on stage. Please welcome Assistant General Manager Zhan.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to have you. Take a seat, please. Mr. Xiao, could you please give us a short introduction of what your business in China is?
Okay, I make a short introduction about Foresight Energy. Our company was founded in 2009, 2009, and it's a newcomer in the Foresight fuel cell branch. Mm-hmm. So we offer some product, two main series products for our customers. One category is fuel cell stacks for mobility application, and another business field is the backup power, emergency power, backup power for telecommunication.
So you do both. You do the mobility part and the stationary part.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
I found a very interesting sentence on your website. Mm-hmm. I'd like to cite it. I found the sentence, with water as the only byproduct, the system is completely zero pollution. Mm-hmm. But I always think the hydrogen has to be produced in advance and has to come from anywhere. So doesn't that leave a carbon footprint?
China is a very big industry country, and the chemical industry and the steel industry, they bring much hydrogen as byproduct. So, but normally this hydrogen will be burned or be wasted. So our fuel, so hydrogen, we use for it forms the byproduct of the industry.
So you just use the wasted hydrogen as a product. Okay.
I think also in Germany it's also bigger industry country. So it's also the same situation, but I think Germany had a perfect hydrogen supply system. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And I found another interesting aspect on your website. Mm-hmm. Your German website is under construction right now. Mm-hmm. Does that mean that you are about to invade into the German market now?
Yeah, we are interested in the German market, even the global market. So it's also our aim that this time we come to Hannover MESSE, to the group exhibition.
Yeah, it's very nice to have you.
Yeah, it's a excellent platform for a company to promote the company itself and also the product to the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm. So what are you exactly looking for on the group exhibit and on the Hannover Fair?
We are looking for any kinds of cooperation, include on the aspect of market development, also on the construction of supply chain is also our focus this time. Mm-hmm. So we want to improve our supply chain management in the next few years.
Okay,
yeah.
So potential cooperators, listen up.
It's, any kinds of cooperation is welcome.
Okay, so what do you have to offer then for your cooperators?
We have three core competences. The first is the customizing design and the customizing engineering service that we can offer. Mm-hmm. We can also our strengths also focus on the system integration is our strength. I think it's the first that we can according to the requirement of the customer to design and to develop the product, fuel cell product.
What range of power supply are we talking about here?
at the moment, we can deliver from 3 kilowatt to 30 kilowatt. This range, we can supply the product related to fuel cell technology.
Okay, and your products can be integrated in any system we have? Or your customers want to build up?
We make some individual design, but now our focus are on the backup power system. So we have also gained valuable experience from the successful application in China.
Okay, what was this exactly for applications? What did you do? What data do you have?
Our fuel cell stacks has already make a long-term demonstration during the Expo 2010 in Shanghai, also the Asian Games 2010 in Guangzhou. In 2011, we have also supplied the fuel cell stacks for the science in cars during the World University Games in Shenzhen.
So you collected data over the last 2 to 3 years already?
Yeah, we collected data from the mobility application and then applied it in our design of our backup power and application. So since 2010, we have several sets of backup power that have already kept running in the network of China Mobile and China Telecom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're very flexible concerning these mobile and stationary power applications.
Yeah, it's there is many the same experience we can use from mobility branch to the stationary application.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you talked about 3 core competences.
Yeah.
This was the first one, the
first.
system integration. What's the second one?
The second one, I think, is a system control technology of Foresight Energy that we have already embedded the new information technology in our development. For example, we have a remote a function of the product that's remoting system with cloud.
So you are working with like cloud access to your systems?
Yeah.
Okay, so the customer can have his own access and
Yeah.
can control your devices.
Yeah.
It's himself.
They can get the information that they want, and this information, of course, that will be customized from our engineer, and the customer gets the information. So all how the backup power operated, and how the performance, how much fuel has not remained, and they know how to maintain it and to reduce the on-site maintenance work.
So I can use my cell phone.
You can use
get
smartphone, iPad, also laptop, also through internet on the computer machine, also the monitoring center of the customer, some supplier of the network. They can through the monitoring center of themselves. Yeah.
Okay. I remind you that whenever questions come up to your hand, to your head, then just raise your hand and feel free to ask questions. I come around with a microphone if there are any questions coming up. So, okay, that was the second part. The third core competence, what is it?
The third part is also very important. It's the understanding about the domestic market, the China market. So through the communication with the big 3, China Mobile, China Telecom, and also China Unicom, we gain many experience about the requirement of the customers. And also we can, through this more than 1 year operating in China, we get valuable data that it's also very helpful for the development of our product.
Yeah, of course. Is the Chinese market comparable to the German market, for example?
I think the number of base stations in China is much bigger than Germany, So I think the market volume is also bigger than Germany. And
You mean in terms of size of the country or in terms of size of the...
geographic is also, China is much bigger than Germany.
Yeah.
And the number of the base station is also much more than in Germany.
And you have more companies, more suppliers?
Yeah, and the environment, the scenario that the product will meet in the application is much complicated. The weather conditions and the temperatures, something like that, in China is much complicated than more complicated than in Germany.
Maybe our audience is not that good in geographics. Could you just refer shortly to the weather conditions in China and what you're dealing with there?
You mean how I?
The weather conditions. Is it warmer? Is it colder? Is it more rainy? Is it?
Yeah. Of course, we do different. We develop a different product to suit the environment that the product will be used.
And what is the main problem for your products when we are talking about weather conditions?
I think.
Or maybe the main problems for the telecom grid, and when do your products come in and need to support them?
Pardon?
So, okay, I just wanted to figure out the weather conditions in China and what you are dealing with there, but I think we can. Is it warmer in China?
No. There is also very cold place in China.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very warm and very with high. I don't know. Meeresspiegel.
I'm sorry?
Meeresspiegel?
Okay, higher level.
A high level.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. Good. When you say you have a good know-how of the Chinese market, what kind of know-how do you have? How many sets do you have running? And what?
Yeah, we have already. I have just said that we have already about 10 set in China. That now is kept running in the network. And we are planning to a larger scale application in the next 2 years.
What are we talking about in numbers? What do you want to?
The concrete numbers in the next 2 years, I think from 50 to 100 set that we are deploying. We are deploying.
Okay, so you want to have 100 sets be running in about 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, how will you be able to realize this?
I think we are supported through the experience that we have gained through the big events and projects that we have done in China during this past 4 years, and also we have good relationship and co-worked with high reputation institute in China. For example, we have a joint laboratory. We have set up a joint laboratory with the National Fuel Cell Vehicle and Powertrain System Engineering and Research Center of China. So it's also a very important support for us to do some R&D activities. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a big cooperation.
Yeah, it's a big cooperation.
What does the cooperation look like in everyday life?
For example, we have a team together with the National Center, and this team there are several very famous professors and associate professors. Also, we shared with the National Center the test platform, test bench, equipment, software, and so it's a we can share the the ability.
Yeah, so there's a lot of experience
Experience.
coming into your company,
Yeah,
and you're sharing
to our
that.
company. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, thank you very much,
You're welcome.
Mr. Xiao.
Yeah.
I think you can, if there are any questions coming up next, then you can follow Mr. Xiao to his booth number D60, which is located over there, I think.
Any kinds of cooperation is welcome. Are welcome at our place.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mr. Xiao.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.